What up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in third grade math, we are talking about subtraction with borrowing. In my last video, we did basic subtraction, no borrowing. You just subtracted numbers, easy peasy. Now we're going to have to borrow, so this is a little more complicated. So watch the last video if you can so that you feel good about this one. If you already feel good about it, then let's watch it anyway. What I also want you to do is go to the description of this video and click on the link. That's the notes for this video. Download them, print them out if you can, because I'm going to do a bunch of problems and then I'm going to ask you to do a bunch of problems, and it would be nice if you had those directly in front of you. Also, like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, watch all of my third grade math videos so that you feel comfortable for third grade math. Now, this is borrowing. Every now and then when you subtract, you're going to notice a number that's smaller than the number underneath it. And you're like, 5 minus 7? I can't do that. Well, that's when we borrow. So these are how you do problems like this. First off, just make sure the numbers are lined up. They are. Okay, the ones are with the ones, the tens are with the tens, hundreds maybe. Everything's stacked to the right. That's what we want. You're going to start to the right and you're going to subtract like normal. Now, if you have a bigger number minus a smaller number, you're in great shape. Just do it. 3 minus 1 is 2. Just like that. Now you move to the next number over. And if you notice that the top digit is smaller, you have to borrow from the next digit from the left. So what you're going to do is we're going to borrow 1 from 4 and turn 4 into the next number below 3. So 5 now becomes 15. And 4 becomes 3. We are borrowing 1 and making this a two-digit number. Now we can do this. 15 minus 7 is 8. Then you keep working to the left. Now we have 3. 3 minus nothing is 3, and we end up with 382. So if we have to borrow, we move to the next number over, take 1 from that number, and make it 15, 17, 12, whatever it has to be so that you can actually subtract. So that's borrowing. Now I'm going to do a bunch, you're going to do a bunch, and we're going to be perfect. So start all the way to the right. 9 minus 4 is 5. Easy peasy. 1 minus 3, I can't do it because 1 is smaller than 3. So I'm going to borrow 1 from 9 and turn 9 into 8. So 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. Now I move to the next one. 8 minus 8 is nothing. So I'm going to just end up with 85 as my answer. Okay? Let's do it again. Go all the way to the right. We have 514 minus 200, 429. 514 minus 429. Go all the way to the right. 4 minus 9. I can't do it. So let's borrow 1 from 1 and make 1 0. So now I have 14 minus 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. Now let's go to the next one. 0 minus 2. I can't do it. So we borrow 1 from 5 and make 5 a 4. Now I have 10 minus 2, which is 8. 4 minus 4 is nothing again, so we don't need to put a number there. And again, I end up with 85 as my answer. 2 85s in a row. Who would have thought? Let's keep trying this out. 948 minus 35. Go all the way to the right. 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And 9 minus nothing is 9. We didn't have to borrow. Not every single problem is going to be borrowing. I mean, you saw that in my last video. None of them had borrowing. This one didn't either. That makes life a whole lot easier. All right, how about 546 minus 349? Go all the way to the right. 6 minus 9, can't do it. So let's borrow 1 from 4 and make it a 3. Now I have 16 minus 9, which is 7. Move to the next one. 3 minus 4, can't do it. Borrow 1 from 5 and make 5 a 4. Now I have 13 minus 4, which is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1, and my answer is 197. Ooh, it gets really gross right there. You'd think that that's not that bad. That's gross. We'll get there, though. 892 minus 95. Start all the way to the right. 2 minus 5, the top digit's smaller, so I can't do it. Borrow 1 from a 9 and turn it into an 8. Now I have 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. 8 minus 9, can't do it. Borrow 1 from the 8 and make it a 7. 18 minus 9 is 9. 7 minus nothing is 7. And I end up with 797. All right, now these are definitely not fun. 400 minus 295. We're going to do a lot of borrowing, and you'll see why. Start all the way to the right. 0 minus 5, can't do it. So I'm going to have to borrow over here, which I have nothing to borrow from. So I need to borrow again before I even borrow in the first place. So if you have double zeros or something like that, you're doing double borrowing. So if I try to borrow from 0, there's nothing to borrow. So I have to do it again. So I'm going to borrow 1 from 4 to make you 3. You are now a 10. Now I can borrow 1 from 10 and make you a 9. So that's going to happen when you have double zeros or when the numbers get bigger, triple zeros. You're going to do some borrowing and borrowing before you can even start the problem. And that's what happened here. So double borrowing, not that much fun at all. So now we can actually do it. Start from the right. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 9 is 0. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So 400 minus 295 is 105. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't like it. But now that I did a bunch, you should be able to do a bunch on your own. So I want you to pause the video if you have the notes. Do the next round of problems. If you don't have the notes, then either watch the video or quick pause it and do them on your own and then watch them. But what I want you to do if you do have the notes is pause the video now. All right, let's see how you did. Let's see how you did. 146 minus 131. Start all the way to the right. 6 minus 1, 5. 4 minus 3, 1. 1 minus 1, nothing. I didn't have to borrow. It's a nice start. Can't say that about this. All right, so we have 2 minus 6. Can't do it, so you need to borrow. You can't borrow from 0. We learned that a couple problems ago. So we need to go to the left one more time and borrow 1 from 8. Make you a 7. Now we can borrow from 10, make you a 9, and make you a 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 7 minus 2 is 5. So we didn't have to have a double 0 to do that double borrowing that we saw before. Zeros definitely complicate things when you're subtracting. You would think it would be easier, but not if that number's on top. All right, 626 minus 219. Start all the way to the right. 6 minus 9, can't do it. Let's borrow 1 from 2 and make you a 1. 16 minus 9 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 6 minus 2 is 4. The answer is 407. All right, how about 587 minus 92? 7 minus 2 is 5. 8 minus 9, can't do it. Let's borrow 1 from 5, make it 4. 18 minus 9 is 9, and 4 minus nothing is 4. 495. Ugh. 400 minus 292. So double borrowing again. 0 minus 2, can't do it. Can't borrow from 0, because 0 minus, you just can't do it. So let's borrow from here. So let's borrow 1 from 4 and make you a 3. Now let's borrow 1 from 10 and make you a 9 and do this problem. 10 minus 2 is 8. Write it under the line. 9 minus 9 is 0. Write it under the line. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 400 minus 292 is 108. How about 536 minus 248? 6 minus 8 can't do it. Borrow from 3 and make you a 2. 16 minus 8 is 8. 2 minus 4 can't do it. Borrow 1 from 5 and make you a 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. Write it under the line. 4 minus 2 is 2. And you end up with 288. All right, let's do a couple more. 698 minus 189. Start all the way to the right. 8 minus 9 can't do it. Let's borrow 1 from 9 and make you an 8. 18 minus 9 is 9. 8 minus 8 is 0. 6 minus 1 is 5. 509. How about 501 minus 229? Okay, start all the way to the right. 1 minus 9, can't do it. Borrow from 0. I can't, so let's borrow from 5. Borrow 1 from 5 and make you a 4. Now let's borrow 1 from 10 and make you a 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. Write it under the line. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 4 minus 2 is 2. And you end up with 272. All right, let's do a word problem to wrap this guy up. What we have to be careful of is how we set the problem up, but also understanding what we do. Malia has $562 in her wallet. She spends $219 on groceries. How much money does Malia have left? So she has a certain amount and she spends some of it, which means she loses it, which means she subtracts it. So we're going to do 562 minus 219. So set up 562 minus 219. Everything else just lines up nicely. Lines up nicely. We don't have to worry about stacking everything to the right. And we just do the problem. Go all the way to the right. 2 minus 9 can't do it. Let's borrow 1 from 6 and make you a 5. 12 minus 9 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. And 5 minus 2 is 3. This is a word problem. And in this word problem, we're talking about money. So how much money does Malia have left? Malia has $343 in her wallet. So subtraction with borrowing. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's awful, sometimes it's not. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot today. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you can. And as always, thanks for watching. Until the next time, bye.